this one. I always look for fresh products. So fresh for me is, the things that are not in the packaged form.
Mhm.
So when you go to your Whole Foods, it's off to the right, of course, except to the left. You're gonna have two sides. The left side is always most likely the packaged side, and believe it or not, Whole Foods has a system in which when you walk in and how you shop. Believe it or not,
Every grocery store has that system.
yes, but
This is what I
but
do
but
every
Whole
day. Every
Foods,
grocery store has this
yeah,
system.
no, but believe it or not, every grocery store has a system, but every Whole Foods, for the most part, is set up the same exact way.
Mhm.
Sure.
When you walk in, you go through produce, you hit meat, you hit fish, and then everything else, basically.
Yeah.
So for me, I always shop on the right side of the store. You might as well say. So because the right side of the store has the freshest product, the organic cilantro, parsley, fresh vegetables, fresh herbs. And I also
Mhm.
believe that when you use the freshest product, those type of fresh products, you get more of a pungent, more of a flavorful product. Reason for that is because it's fresh. You're cutting it from its origin. Always look at the butcher, look for the freshest meat. What did you cut today, not yesterday?
Right.
Same thing for fish. What did you bring in today, not yesterday? I talk to the purveyors, get a nice, rapport with them, nice relationship with them, because they're gonna always give you exactly what you're looking for every time you walk in. So
Crystal, you being in this space, like, do you shop very specifically?
I do shop a lot more perimeter of store, even though my clients are primarily center store. But that's because I like to create. I don't want to unbox something and then just kind of add water or, take
Right.
the shortcut. I want to create. I love flavor, and I'm a big proponent of a well-appointed spice rack. And so thank you, Marcus, because I not only cook with your products, but I also use them as finishing spices as well. I made a really great creamy tomato soup with oat milk, and it was absolutely delicious. But I used, hold on, this one, the ginger teas. And oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Talk about bringing the life to it. Like you said, Courtney, shopping and that burst of fragrance and having all of those, commingle with each other and creating this amazing dish at the end of the day that you can, pour love into and then spread love to your families. There's nothing like it.
Are there, being in your space, do you look for certain things to stay away from where you're looking at the nutrition facts?
Things that do not contain preservatives and things that are very rich in antioxidants and anti-inflammatory. So try to gravitate towards things that really have high fiber content, low sodium content, but definitely all of those spices and elements that really give you those anti-inflammatory and antioxidant properties.
Fantastic. What about you, Eden and Rose?
Kind of going back to what Eden said about like knowing and going after the fresh ingredients. And, instead of a kid thinking a hot dog is born as came from a plant, like knowing exactly what stuff is. So for example, if you going through an aisle in a grocery store and you see like a boxed potato, like instead of going after that option, go to the actual produce area and grab some potatoes and make some homemade mashed potatoes. But from a protein standpoint, I like to go after the wild caught salmon, the wild caught shrimp, rather than a farm raised salmon or local farm raised shrimp, which might be a little more affordable. But I think from that standpoint, like I think it's more healthier, and we know that wild caught is better, generally. And then when it comes to eggs, man, we don't take the shortcut with eggs. We feel like paying a couple extra dollars for pasture raised eggs, which means you're eating and consuming eggs that are raised on a pasture and roaming free.
Anything to add, Eden?
people are so used to being able to buy whatever they want whenever they want, and not thinking about what's really in season, where your food comes from, how much of a carbon footprint your food actually has. Like all of those things really matter. Being able to buy things seasonally, yeah, sure, it may suck a little bit when you're thinking, oh, well, I really wanted this, but it's not in season. I find that seasonal produce, when they're in season, taste a 1,000 times better.
Absolutely. Eden, it's so funny. I had that conversation with my husband. His parents are from Alabama, and I had the nerve to buy watermelon out of season, and they acted like the world's about to come to an end. Sorry.
Come on, come on, come on.